Thank you, Speaker, and it's a particular privilege to be able to rise on behalf of the community of Albury and extend our condolences on the passing of Dame Marie Bashir. Listening to the speakers, particularly the Minister for Emergency Services, and that sense of Dame Marie as that servant leadership. But so many of the members in this House today have spoken that at the heart of Dame Marie is her family. And I too, in that sense, for me, the most powerful recognition of her memory is your presence here today, her family. So thank you. Like the member for Murray and the member for Cootamundra before, there is that strong sense of Dame Marie as being a daughter of the Riverina. And you've got that sense that as much as she was proud of her heritage of the Riverina and the Albury community counts the Riverina as part of its geography as well, that strong pride that all throughout the Riverina have for Dame Marie in return. And we've spoken of how it has helped shape her humility, her sense of responsibility, and her instinctive respect for community. And that's qualities that resonate strongly with people across regional New South Wales, including our community of Albury. As the daughter of Lebanese migrants, Dame Marie also embodied the best of our multicultural story. Her life demonstrated that heritage, and that heritage belonging are not competing ideas, but complementary ones. And that diversity, when met with compassion and leadership, strengthens our state. As has been said, before her vice-regal service, Dame Marie was an eminent psychiatrist who devoted her professional life to understanding and supporting vulnerable people. And that background profoundly shaped the governor she became. She brought to public life not just authority, but empathy, not just ceremony, but care. And like the members from right across our state, there are touch points, Dame Marie, in all of our communities. For the Albury community, the way that she connected with communities beyond her office is exemplified in a couple of stories that I offer here. During a visit to Albury High School, Dame Marie did not simply attend a ceremonial occasion. She engaged directly with students about their hopes and challenges, speaking with them about opportunity, resilience, and the importance of mental well-being. She then took time to meet with local leaders to discuss their priorities for their community, including education and cultural life. Again, that willingness to listen, to learn, and to affirm the voices of young people and regional communities, which was so deeply characteristic of her leadership. In the days after her passing and leading up to Australia Day, I had a beautiful conversation with Father Peter McLeod Miller of St Matthew's Parish in Albury. And Father Peter has a beautiful recount of many a story of Dame Marie, but there's one that I just want to mention, and then another piece that Father Peter spoke to me about. Back in 2012, Dame Marie joined the congregation alongside the bishop at the time, John Parkes. And it was for an occasion taking part in the blessing of the sanctuary lights and a memorial garden. And that was associated with the Queen's Jubilee. What's important though, and I went back and I looked at this, there's their little newsletter, the St Matthew's Grapevine, so from April 2012. It mentioned that the Governor, Dame Marie, stayed on to meet parishioners before returning to Sydney. What's important is this line that is in that newsletter. It's not just simply the ceremony, but it spoke of her warmth, energy and goodwill, and the genuine interest she showed in the people she met. And that was there in that newsletter from 2012. These recollections speak powerfully to Dame Marie's approach to leadership. whether engaging with students, parishioners, or civic leaders, she understood that presence matters, that listening matters, and that respect is shown not by rank but by attention. And this goes to the point that Father Peter was making to me when he rang me just before Australia Day to recount these stories. He said, in Dame Marie's passing, is that not another gift that she leaves, that in this time that our country faces of challenge, that she again calls to mind that example of selflessness, of leadership, of compassion and care for one another. And perhaps that is a message at this time that we need to make sure that we again elevate and recognise that all of us have that responsibility to our community, our state and our nation. As the first female Governor of New South Wales, Dame Marie Bashir elevated the office she held and set a standard of compassionate, inclusive leadership that continues to inspire. So on behalf of the people of Albury, to you, her family, I extend our deepest condolences, to her friends and colleagues as well. We honour her legacy as a trailblazer, a healer, and a leader whose life of service has left our state better than she found it. Vale, Dame Marie.